Fox 26 News at 5 starts now.
Now at 5, 2 people shot dead, 2 others injured from a home invasion in Spring Branch. The victims had just finished eating Thanksgiving dinner. Plus, police still looking for a suspect after 2 people were killed in Northeast Harris County last night. And the U.S. men's national team and England settle with a scoreless tie. What this means for USA's chances of advancing to the next round. Fox 26 News at 5 starts right now. Good evening, I'm Matthew Seedorf. Our top story tonight, all of that rain. Fox 26 is your Gulf Coast Weather Authority. Meteorologist John Dawson joins us with the latest. JD, I know we've seen those severe thunderstorms in the area. There's a flood watch. You know, they say rain is a good thing, JD, but I think we're all just a little tired of all this rain.
Yeah, we've been piling it up quite a bit here over the last couple of days. So especially like, say, the Deer Park area who got inches and inches of rain yesterday. Yeah, there's a lot of us who have had enough of it. And as expected, we really thought after 4 o'clock today, we would start seeing the activity ramp up quite a bit and carry into the evening hours. And that's what we're seeing. When we look down towards Matagorda County in the Bay City area, that's that cell that had the severe thunderstorm warning a few minutes ago. That's expired, but that's still a strong storm now moving into Brazoria County. So if you're in our southwest viewing area, be ready for that particular storm. And then you see all the activity behind it. That's going to continue to spread. And our futurecast in a few minutes is going to show all of that just sort of hammering the Houston area in the overnight hours. So this green, darker green shaded area is where the Storm Prediction Center says there's that low risk of severe weather, and low meaning a 1 out of 5 chance. That goes right along with that warning that we saw pop up a few minutes ago. Gusty winds, hail, can't rule out a tornado, but that is not the bigger threat. To me, the bigger threat is going to be the flooding issues, because we have a flood watch for the majority of our viewing area. This goes all the way up until noon tomorrow. We're going to have some heavy downpours coming down quite quickly, and that's going to have that potential. So temperature-wise, we're in about 60 degrees, and we're not going to fluctuate much from this. Behind this will be a front kind of moving in some cooler air. Here's some of those numbers that we talked about. Some of those higher 5 inches up to even 7 inches recorded in parts of Deer Park, or some of that accumulation that's happened. And if you watch here at the end of this time lapse, you'll get a sense of a little bit of a rotation in some of this rain that's happening out in West Texas. That's that upper level low that's driving all this. It's also helping to push all this moisture onshore. And you can again see the organization that's starting to get a little bit more formed back down towards Corpus Christi. All of this moves on through in the overnight hours, and that's why we're seeing this rainy evening headed our direction. 60 degrees right now. The winds out of the northeast, we're going to keep those out of the northeast. And here's the future cast. By the time we get to 10 o'clock tonight, this is much more widespread. We move up until 2:30, still very widespread with these intense downpours sort of peppered in amongst that. And then we get it even into around 7:30 this morning. Tomorrow morning we see it, but we'll see the clearing start to begin. And then by the time we get to lunch, we can kind of move all this rain on out of here, and we're left with a fairly pleasant afternoon. And the temperature's holding very steady because of the sunshine will come out, but that cooler air also moving its way down. Sunday morning, though, it'll be chilly. We'll have temperatures in the upper 40s, and Sunday, Monday look to be some fantastic weather across southeast Texas. That next front will arrive late Tuesday and into Wednesday morning.
All right, thanks, JD. 2 people are dead, 2 others in the hospital after a home invasion last night in Spring Branch. The victims had just finished eating Thanksgiving dinner. Fox 26's Shelby Rose has more as police look for the shooter.
Houston police are saying this incident was domestic in nature, although not everyone inside the home was related. We're told it all happened just as Thanksgiving dinner was wrapping up inside this house behind me on Baggett Lane. We're told just before 9:30 last night, a man forced his way through the home, through the back door, and started shooting, even reloading his firearm. 4 people were hit, including a woman he had previous relations with. She and 1 other adult male were killed on scene, and 2 others, including a 15-year-old, were shot. They are both in stable condition at the hospital. There were 4 others inside, including a child under the age of 10 who heard the gunfire and were able to safely run into another room inside the house. The suspect did flee the scene in a vehicle, and he is yet to be apprehended by police.
This is a very sad situation. It's Thanksgiving. People are supposed to celebrate with their families, and we do know that this was a domestic-related incident. We're praying for the families. As soon as we have any more information, we are going to ask for the public to help us find this person that killed the 2 people in the house and pretty much traumatized the rest of the people here.
And as of right now, we do not have any identification on this suspect at this moment. We're still waiting to hear back from Houston police, but as soon as we do, we will bring you that update so that this man can be caught. Reporting in West Houston, Shelby Rose, Fox 26 News.
Developing tonight, 1 woman is dead and a man is arrested after a fatal shooting at an apartment complex this afternoon. The suspect is the victim's ex-boyfriend. He's accused of forcing his way into an apartment in southeast Harris County where the victim had been visiting and shooting her once. She died at the scene while the suspect got away. The man was found later with a weapon and arrested by Precinct 8 constables. In northeast Harris County, 2 people are dead, shot and killed while sitting in a car outside of an apartment complex. This happened around 5:30 yesterday evening near Uvalde and Willisville Road. The shootings killed a man and a woman. At last check, no arrests have been made. Investigators think some kind of transaction had been happening in the parking lot just before the shooting. Deputies are interviewing witnesses and looking over surveillance video. Of course, if you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. A teen is recovering after crashing his dirt bike in a van in West Harris County. Deputies got to the scene on Westfield Village Drive near Clay Road just before 6 yesterday evening. A boy between 13 and 16 years old was on the road with no lights on when a driver turned on the side street and then they crashed. The teen was airlifted to the hospital in a critical condition. The driver stayed at the scene and has not been charged. Across the state, a teen shot by a San Antonio police officer while eating outside a McDonald's has been released after nearly 2 months in a hospital. Eric Cantu's parents say he still has a long road to recovery. The teen had been eating a burger in his car last month when Officer James Brennan saw his car. He says he thought it was the same car from a traffic stop the day before who got away. The officer opened the car door demanding the teen out. When Cantu tried to drive away, he was shot multiple times. San Antonio police ended up firing that officer. Now he's facing aggravated assault charges and is out of jail on a $200,000 bond. And the highly anticipated match between the United States and England ends up with a scoreless draw. Both teams had opportunities to get the go-ahead goal, but nothing. Also in Group B play, Iran beat Wales earlier in the day 2-0. And here's the current standings for Group B as of today's games. All 4 teams control their own destiny and can advance to the round of 16. Brazil's superstar Neymar Jr. will miss the rest of the World Cup group stage after suffering an injury against Serbia yesterday. Neymar sprained his right ankle in the second half and was visibly upset on the bench after getting substituted. Brazil's next match is against Switzerland. Team doctors are hopeful that he can return to the round of 16 if they make it that far. Fox 26, of course, is your station for the World Cup, and we have much more about the tournament online. Just take out your smartphone, scan that QR code up there right now. It will take you to the entire schedule, plus many other stories about the world's biggest sporting event. And coming up, how one family and volunteers are hoping to double their efforts in finding a Texas State student who went missing around this time 2 years ago.
Get more Fox 26 online. Just head over to fox26houston.com and click on our live stream. More inspiring stories with Melissa Wilson.
And welcome to Lunch for the Soul. I'm Melissa.
More of the latest music with Ruben Dominguez.
It is time for the drop, talking about all the latest in new music.
Parent-to-parent conversations with Rashi Vaz.
Social media plays such a big role in all of this.
More shows, more stories. The Fox26Houston.com live stream. Hit play today.
The Fox 26 weather app with more features in one easy-to-use screen. Current weather at a glance, high-resolution interactive radar, severe weather alerts, video forecasts, and much more. It's the power of your Gulf Coast Weather Authority in the palm of your hand. The Fox 26 weather app. Download it today.
Two years after a Missouri City man mysteriously disappeared, volunteers are doubling down their efforts to try and find him. Volunteers over holiday break in 2020 is the last time Jason Landry's family saw the then 21-year-old. The Texas State student had been on his way home when something happened. His car was found crashed in Luling, southeast of San Antonio. Since then, police and volunteers haven't gotten any answers as to what happened or where he is. Tonight, loved ones hope to double the reward money in the case from $10,000 to $20,000.
People have not forgotten about Jason. His community, certainly his family and friends, are never going to forget about Jason Landry.
Volunteers also want to raise an additional $10,000 to help with awareness and search efforts. And coming up, consumer reporter Heather Sullivan shares how you can save money not just on Black Friday, but the whole weekend.
Get more Fox 26 online. Just head over to fox26houston.com and click on our live stream. More inspiring stories with Melissa Wilson.
And welcome to Lunch for the Soul. I'm Melissa.
More of the latest music with Ruben Dominguez.
It is time for the drop, talking about all the latest in new music.
Parent-to-parent conversations with Rashi Vaz.
Social media plays such a big role in all of this.
More shows, more stories. The fox26houston.com live stream. Hit play today.
The Fox 26 weather app with more features in one easy-to-use screen. Current weather at a glance, high-resolution interactive radar, severe weather alerts, video forecasts, and much more. It's the power of your Gulf Coast Weather Authority in the palm of your hand. The Fox 26 weather app. Download it today.
Welcome back. If you didn't shop today during Black Friday, have no fear. Consumer reporter Heather Sullivan says you can still find deals through the weekend and beyond.
Black Friday sales often last through the weekend, so don't worry if you didn't have time to shop today. Plus, Small Business Saturday is tomorrow. That's the day to support local small businesses that create many jobs in our local economy, and many will have sales both in store and online. Monday is Cyber Monday. That's when big discounts are offered online, especially on electronics. Now, many retailers were already discounting electronics on Black Friday, but you can expect great deals on Cyber Monday as well. Now, you might wonder whether you should wait until closer to Christmas to get even bigger deals. Well, experts say that they expect Cyber Monday sales to be pretty good. So buy what you need to be sure is under the tree. Then you can track prices on other items and buy them when they drop.
If you have a list of discretionary things that you can watch, wish lists on retailers' websites are great ways to do that, where you can create a wish list on a lot of retailer websites. And as the price drops, oftentimes they'll let you know that the price has dropped. They'll send you a push notification or an email saying that this item that you're watching has dropped in price.
For saving on Cyber Monday, use a shopping browser extension such as Rakuten or Ibotta. They not only show you coupon codes to help you save, but they can also offer cash back on top of that, so you save even more. You'll find links to these on Sullivan's Smart Sense on fox26houston.com. Heather Sullivan, Fox 26 News.
All right, thanks, Heather. And coming up, one more look at your weather. It's been gray and rainy out there for a few days, it seems like, but is there an end in sight? We'll have that coming up.
Get more Fox 26 online. Just head over to fox26houston.com and click on our live stream. More inspiring stories with Melissa Wilson.
And welcome to Lunch for the Soul. I'm Melissa.
More of the latest music with Ruben Dominguez.
It is time for the drop, talking about all the latest in new music.
Parent-to-parent conversations with Rashi Vaz.
Social media plays such a big role in all of this.
More shows, more stories. The fox26houston.com live stream. Hit play today.
The Fox 26 weather app with more features in one easy-to-use screen. Current weather at a glance, high-resolution interactive radar, severe weather alerts, video forecasts, and much more. It's the power of your Gulf Coast Weather Authority in the palm of your hand. The Fox 26 weather app. Download it today.
All right, JD, the weather this week, it's been, I don't really have good words for it.
Right? No, we had this soggy stretch, and then we kind of warmed up. It was a little bit nice, and then, we're back into the soggy again, that's for sure. And we're going to keep with it at least through tonight. So the 7-day forecast, we've got all that rain here for tomorrow, but that's really just until about lunchtime. And remember, officially, the flood watch goes until noon for tomorrow, and it's the overnight hours I'm most concerned with. It's going to be, if you're out moving around, when the sun is down and it's dark, that's when the flooded roadways become a bit more of a problem. So be safe, be aware of what's happening around you. Check the Fox Red Storm Seeker radar on the Fox 26 weather app. And then be ready, though, for a beautiful Sunday and Monday. And then we'll see what the next front brings once we get to late in the day on Tuesday and into Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm looking ahead to Sunday already. That looks perfect.
Yeah, totally. Get those outdoor plans made.
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving. For all things news, follow us on social media. Go to our website, fox26houston.com, for updates anytime. We'll see you tonight at 9 o'clock.